You're listening to the International Moving Podcast, your guide to moving to another country, brought to you by SDC International Shipping, LA's finest. An international move is exciting. It's a time to start over, establish a new business maybe, reestablish family ties, or retire where your budget will do more for you. Please enjoy today's episode, and if you have any questions about your international move, give us a call at 888-779-3962. That's 888-779-3962.
Welcome back. In our last episode, we talked about the first and most crucial step, securing the right visa and understanding residency requirements. And if you missed it, go back and take a listen, because getting your paperwork in order is the foundation of your move. Today, we're diving into a topic that adds another layer of complexity, moving overseas with children. If you're a parent, you know big changes are tough on kids, and an international move is no small adjustment. So, how do you make the transition as smooth as possible? That is exactly what we're talking about today. From education to healthcare to emotional well-being, we're covering all the things you need to consider when relocating with your family. Let's get started. When you're moving overseas with children, choosing the right country is about more than just finding a place with beautiful scenery or affordable living. Here are some things you have to think about. Education. Are there good international schools or bilingual programs? Will your child need to learn a new language? Healthcare. Does the country have a strong healthcare system? Will your family be covered under local health insurance, or do you need private care? Safety. What are the crime rates? How safe are the neighborhoods for children? Expat community. Is there a large expat community? Will your children have opportunities to make friends? Quality of life. Will your kids have access to parks, sports, and extracurricular activities? How family-friendly is the country? Pro tip. Before you decide on a country, take a scouting trip with your family. Spend time in local neighborhoods, visit schools, and check out healthcare facilities. One of the biggest decisions for parents moving abroad is where their children are going to go to school. Here are the main options. International schools. These are schools for American, British, and IB curriculum. They make it easier for children to transition, but they are often expensive. Local public schools. If you want your child to integrate into the local culture and learn a new language, public schools can be a great option. However, they may have different educational approach than your child is used to. Bilingual schools. These schools will offer a local language and English. This will help your child adapt while they still receive instruction in a familiar language. And homeschooling. Some families choose to homeschool, especially if they move frequently. But you have to check out the legal requirements in your destination country. Here's a pro tip. Start researching schools as early as possible. A lot of international schools have waiting lists, and you may need to apply up to a year in advance. Healthcare is another top concern for parents who move abroad. Before you relocate yourself, ask these questions. Will my child be covered under a local healthcare system? Some countries offer free or low-cost healthcare for residents, but many expats have to have private insurance. Are vaccines and medical records up to date? Some countries require specific vaccinations, so check requirements before your move. Are there pediatricians and specialists available? If your child has special medical needs, you need to research local specialists ahead of time. What happens in an emergency? You need to know the location of the nearest hospital and how to access emergency services in your new country. What's the local 911? Pro tip. Purchase international health insurance to cover your family until you're settled and fully covered under the local system. Now, let's talk about one of the most important parts of moving overseas with kids, helping them adjust emotionally. First, talk about the move early. Prepare your child by talking about the move well in advance. Show them pictures, read books about the country, and discuss with them what they should expect. 2. Involve them in the process. Let them pack their belongings, choose new furniture, or even pick out activities they want to try in the new country. 3. Maintain routines. Keep familiar routines like bedtime and family dinners. This will create stability during the transition. 4. Encourage new friendships. Enroll your kids in sports or extracurricular activities, even language classes. This will help them make new friends. And finally, Validate their feelings. Moving is a big deal, and kids might get scared, excited, and sad, sometimes all three of these on the same day. Let them express all their emotions and reassure them that it's okay to feel all of these things. Pro tip: if your child is struggling, find an expat family support group or even consider therapy to help them adjust. At SDC International Shipping, we understand moving overseas with a family comes with extra challenges. That's why we offer stress-free international moving services tailored to families. We can help you with packing and shipping household goods. We handle everything from furniture to children's toys with expert care. Custom crating for fragile items. If you're bringing special keepsakes or delicate belongings, we offer custom crating solutions. Door-to-door international moving services. We handle the logistics so you can focus on settling your family in. Visit our website to get a free moving quote and start planning your international move with confidence. All right, before we wrap up, here's your final takeaway: moving overseas with kids. Research schools and apply early. Make healthcare arrangements before you move. Keep your child adjusted by involving them in the process. Keep familiar routines to create stability. And find ways to help your kids make new friends quickly. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with other families who are considering an international move. Next time, we're tackling another huge part of relocating: understanding finances, taxes, and the cost of living abroad. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for listening. Whether you're relocating within the country or moving to the other side of the world, we're here to help from start to finish. Connect with us today at 888-779-3962. That's 888-779-3962.